Locals live here with Bayut. Find real and authentic properties using TrueCheck. Download the app or visit Bayut.com.
Let's focus on real estate now. Fibha Ahmed's here, Vice President, Sales, Dubizzle and Bayut. Morning, Fibha.
Morning, Richard.
Let's talk off-plan, because new research from you guys at Dubizzle and Bayut shows that well over half of Dubai residential property deals are off-plan. What do we know?
So interesting, you made a reference to the report. The report compares the trends that we've seen in 2024 as compared to 2023. And yes, about 63% of the transactions last year were in off-plan segment. What I have looked at is the numbers for Jan and Feb, and it's interesting to see that that number has gone up to 68% of the total transactions that we've seen so far this year in the same segment, which is off-plan, with apartments taking up to 10% higher price per square feet and villa segment showing up on 14% higher price per square feet this year as compared to last year.
One of the interesting things when you crunched the numbers was that it wasn't mega luxury real estate that was dominating. It was JVC, Jumeirah Village Circle, which is lovely. I live close to there, but it's not the Palm, is it?
It's not the Palm. And what's interesting is, while I was going through the report, was that we are so used to talking about JVC when we talk about off-plan for the last couple of years. Maybe we haven't spoken enough about the new areas that are coming up and taking a lot of space in terms of transactions. Dubai Land Residence Complex is a very interesting one, which has come up to be in the top 5 most transacted areas in this year so far. We also have Dubai Island, which yes, it's not Palm Jumeirah, but it's slightly on a mid-segment. You have apartments and villas there.
Okay, so let's define these areas. How do you define Dubai Land and how do you define Dubai Island? Just for people driving to work or watching at home.
So Dubai Land, I think all of us are familiar with it, closer to the Qudra corridor, right? And there you have developments, which Dubai Land is close to DSO, and it's also close to
Dubai Silicon Oasis.
Yes, and it is also close to the ranches in the Villanova side of the business, which is on the Emirates Road side. So it is a very central location. It's closer to downtown, whereas when we look at Dubai Island, that is more waterfront living, previously known as Deira Islands. Dubai Island probably has a different segment of market that it is catering to. I would say about 3 million for apartments and 9 to 10 million for villas, whereas Dubai Land has a mixture of affordable segment, 1 million for apartments and roughly about 2.5 to up to 3 million for villas. There is a massive opportunity in the Dubai Land area where you can see all sorts of developments coming up. You have a lot of interest shown by Damac Properties recently in Dubai Land, where they've launched Dubai Sun City, and they're looking forward to kind of expand it, the Damac Hills 2 area as well, which is not roughly Dubai Land, but further down, closer towards, Shama and further down that side. So I think Dubai Land is a very vast area with a lot of options in affordable and mid-segment. Dubai Island, I would say, would be affordable luxury, if that is a segment we can announce today.
Okay, I like that. Let's go with that. How do you define affordable luxury?
Well, in a market where you see villas coming up for 22 million in Palm Jebel Ali, and you have Oasis by Emaar, 13 million, I would say. And Palm Jumeirah prices, we all know, we've spoken enough about it in the last couple of years. I would say anything, waterfront, 10 million. Affordable, not affordable? What do you say?
Affordable luxury.
Affordable
yes.
Luxury. I like that term. I think we're going to focus a little bit on that this year.
Yeah, if you're benchmarking against 100 million dirhams for a villa, 10 million is affordable.
I would say that.
And that is the world in which we live, isn't it? It seems extraordinary, but that is the world in which we live. Can we talk about delivery dates? If someone's signing up, and they clearly are, to buy off-plan today, the delivery dates are 2029 now in the brochures.
It's interesting to see that a lot of developments. So let me break it down this way. In 2023 and 2024, we saw a total of 78% of the future supply announced in the market. Okay. Now, something that was announced in 2023 is likely to be delivered by 2026, 2027, and 2024 will probably be 2027, 2028. So yes, there is going to be a lot of inventory available in the market in the next couple of years, 3 years, I would say. But a thing to note would be that 80% of that inventory is going to be apartments. So if you're really looking for price appreciation, I would recommend townhouses and villa communities are your best bet. And that's
because of scarcity.
Because of scarcity, because of the kind of people that are moving here. People are looking to make Dubai their permanent home, and yes, they're going to start a family here. So I would definitely say, and personally advise people, that's my personal advice, that look for villas and townhouses in Dubai Land area, Dubai South area, which are definitely set to see the highest price appreciation.
It's not easy to buy something off plan. If you're buying something that's ready in 2029, depending on the payment plan you've got, on a good day, you're paying 60% up front. On a bad day, maybe 80% up front. But the majority you've got to pay for up front, and you can't live in it. That's just money that you're paying to the developer over 3 or 4 years. And if you live here, you've still got to pay rent on wherever your loved ones are living.
I would say that developers are very mindful of the fact that people want to now become homeowners. So each developer is trying to beat the other one with different payment plans. We've just recently heard that AMAC has partnered up with a bank to come up with a lucrative financing option for the clients. So yes, I think in this space in the next couple of years, for people to be able to move into these houses, it's a couple of years in the future, developers and banks collectively are going to continue to work to make it more affordable. Mind you, the 60% you have to pay is not upfront. You have to do this over a couple of years. And developers are also coming up with post-handover payment plans with some guaranteed rental yields. I think all the indicators are there that be brave and take that step.
Okay, what about ready properties? What are you seeing on Bayut in terms of ready properties? Where are people looking? Where are the transactions happening?
Ready properties definitely are less in the market as compared to what the demand is. So they are claiming a higher price. We've seen last year 20 to 25% price appreciation. People are looking at new areas, which again are similar to where off-plan is. Dubai South is gaining a lot of interest. Villas in Dubai Land have seen about 42% price increase last year just because of the sheer volume of demand where people want to live, like you said.
42% increase?
Yes, in certain segments and certain bedroom types. We've seen up to 42% price increase in Dubai Land last year. Primarily because of what you just mentioned. People don't want to pay rent. They don't want to wait the next 3, 4, 5 years to move into their house. So they're willing to pay a premium now and start living in their own home.
Last question, 30 seconds left. SM writes in, what about Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi is an interesting market. Lots of off-plan activity over there as well. We have seen developers not only making and building stuff in Abu Dhabi, venturing out of Abu Dhabi. Aldar is a perfect example. Some developers are venturing into Ras Al Khaimah, but I think Abu Dhabi market is a more steadier price increase and transaction volume, but definitely to watch out for in the next 5 years or so.
Fibha, great talking to you. As always, appreciate your time this morning. Thanks for coming in. Fibha Ahmed is with Bayut and DubaiRealEstate. She is, to give her full title, Vice President of Sales. Fibha, thank you.
Thank you.
Dubai Eye 103.8 traffic.